questions, comments, concerns before we get going? Everybody's good? Reminder, no typing during the match. Consultation happens here on Steals only. I will read. This is one other thing, Dennis, for you. You can buzz in at any time. So if you feel like you heard the first 3 words of a clue and you know it, you buzz in. I'll stop reading the clue at that time, though. So you would have to answer from that point of view. If you get it wrong, then I would read the entirety of the clue for the other team for the steal. Okay. All right.
Could I have the game code again? I lost my buzzer. Sorry.
374. I hope you find it again.
We're good.
Excellent. All right. So we are ready to go. Resize everybody. Pull this up. There we go. All right. We are starting with house party. House party is the category. For 1 point. The Margaret Mitchell House and Museum is in this city. Where she... Dennis, unmute for me. I saw what you said, but here.
Sorry, Atlanta.
Atlanta is correct. So Dennis said, you're not going to call my name much when this game starts, but then fresh out of the gate.
To be honest here, I live in Atlanta. If I don't get that one right, I lose my Atlanta card. So
see how it works. All right. House party for 2 points. Hansel could tell you that building one of these houses requires more. Luke.
Gingerbread.
That is correct for 2 points. House party for 3 points. Billed as the, quote, most shocking tale of carnage ever seen, Rob Zombie's first movie was titled House of 1000 These. Bailey.
Corpses?
That is correct for 3 points. You look like a zombie fan, Bailey. House party, rock and roll. 4 points. From words for house study, it's the study of the relations of organisms to one another and their environment. Deltron.
Oh, man. Ecology?
That is correct for 4 points. Nice poll. Nice poll. House party. 5 points. In 1899, the first juvenile court in the nation was organized at this Chicago house, co-founded by Jane Addams. Andrew.
The Hull House.
That is correct for 5 points. You live in Chicago, right? We've talked about that before.
Well, you bet I do. Yep.
Yeah.
Remember the Illinois category last time?
That's
You said 73 miles. I buzzed in. I was like Lake Michigan. I was like,
awesome. It's like when Jen Moore had the opera heroines category. She full on sat forward, ready to go. Magazines. I need like baseball stats from the 2000s to be that happy about something. Magazines. 1 point. Founded in 1967 in San Francisco, this music and culture mag was named in part. Andrew.
Rolling Stone.
That is correct. For a blues song by Muddy Waters. Named in part for a blues song by Muddy Waters. Magazines, 2 points. Lila Bell Atchison and DeWitt Wallace created this magazine that condensed articles from other publications. Andrew.
Reader's Digest.
That is correct. For 2 points, you're now out of this category. 3 points, magazines. His popularity began with stories he contributed to Strand magazine starting in 1891. His popularity began with stories he contributed to Strand magazine starting in 1891. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. 4 points. Succeeding Graydon Carter, Radhika Jones became the editor-in-chief of this magazine in 2017. Succeeding Graydon Carter, Radhika Jones, R-A-D-H-I-K-A, Jones became editor-in-chief of this magazine in 2017. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair. 5 points in magazines. In the 1920s, Amelia Earhart penned an aviation column for this worldly women's magazine begun in 1886. In the 1920s, Amelia Earhart penned an aviation column for this worldly women's magazine begun in 1886. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan. All right, we go to let it rain. Rain is in quotes, R-A-I-N. Let it rain, R-A-I-N is in quotation marks. For 1 point, a twisting of ligaments at a joint, such as the ankle. Sam. Yep, Sam.
Sprain.
Sprain is correct. So now you see rain, quotes, it's part of the word, the answer. Let it rain. Something that's the cause of a decrease, such as on resources. Something that's the... Andrew?
Constraint.
That is incorrect. Minus 2 points. I'll reread.
A drain, guys.
Do you want me to reread?
Yeah, can you reread it? Sorry, I thought we were just. Sorry, I missed that. Go ahead.
You're fine. Something that's the cause of a decrease, such as on resources.
I would say drain, probably.
I think it's a drain.
I think it makes sense. Yeah. Drain, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Let it rain for 3 points. Abstain and this other ain word both mean to just not do it. Abstain and Dennis.
Refrain.
Refrain is correct for 3 points. Let it rain. It's great when they don't have punctuation in the right places. Throws me off completely. Let it rain. It's the AT in ATV. It's the A. Luke.
All terrain.
That is correct. All terrain. Let it rain for 5 points. You're probably one of these eggheads from the name of a super smart alien in the Superman comics. You're Luke.
Brain. Or the brain.
That is incorrect. Minus 5 points. You're probably one of these eggheads from the name of a super smart alien in the Superman comics.
Sheesh.
I think we pass. I don't know the answer.
Yeah, pass.
Luke, you're on the right track, but the name of the character is Brainiac. Brainiac. American poetry. American poetry. Don't all get excited at once. American poetry. 1 point. Robert Frost's Mending Wall ends with the phrase, good fences make good these. Andrew.
Neighbors.
Neighbors is correct. Especially when your neighbor knocks down your fence and then you have to put a new one up, like when I moved into my house. American poetry for 2 points. One of his poems for kids begins, there is a place where the sidewalk ends. Allison?
Shel Silverstein.
That is correct for 2 points. American poetry. Oliver Wendell Holmes wrote this poem as a call to help save the USS Constitution from demolition. Oliver Wendell Holmes wrote this poem as a call to help save the USS Constitution from demolition. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Old Ironsides. Old Ironsides. He wrote, poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. He wrote, poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. 5, 4, Andrew.
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss is incorrect. I appreciate you going for it. Minus 4 points. I'll read it one more time. He wrote, poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree.
I was wondering if it would be Whitman, but I don't know.
I'd say we pass.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Pass.
Kilmer. Kilmer. American poetry for 5 points. He wrote Conquered Hymn for the dedication of a monument commemorating the 1775 battle. He wrote Conquered Hymn for the dedication of a monument commemorating the 1775 battle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Ralph Waldo Emerson. So now we move over to everyone's favorite pub trivia. Let's close that. It never keeps my settings. So frustrating. 1 second, please. Format. All right. So again, these are worth 3 points apiece, and we will do 2 answers per 5. So 2 answers per 5, and we keep going. On dress shirts, button down, spread, and tab are popular types of what? Dennis.
Collars.
Collars is correct for 3 points. Let's scroll. Some of these are duplicates that I've used before, so don't want to. All right. Wow, they are lots of duplicates. I apologize. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Site of the French Open, the tennis courts of Roland Garros feature clay surfaces of what color? Site, Luke?
Red.
Red is correct for 3 points. Sixth grader Harriet M. Welsh is the heroine of the classic children's book, Harriet the what? Andrew?
Spy.
Spy is correct for 3 points. I'm skipping that one. That's not appropriate. All right, let's continue on. I'll share it with you all later. Someone or something that is given up for the common good is often called the sacrificial. Deltron.
Lamb.
Lamb is correct for 3 points. 2 more to go in this first set. Someone who fixes things using makeshift items is often jokingly. Delray?
MacGyver.
MacGyver is correct. Is jokingly referred to as this popular TV character. Last one in this set. Someone who has declared his or her candidacy for elected office is said to be throwing his hat. Andrew?
Throwing his hat in the ring.
That is correct. All right, next set of 5. Someone who is constantly at the gym is known by what unflattering name? Andrew?
Gym rat.
Gym rat is correct. Someone who is referred to as lily-livered exhibits what unflattering trait? Luke?
Weakness or cowardice.
That is correct for 3 points. All would have been acceptable. Sometimes taking on human form, the smoke monster is a mysterious character from what TV? Luke?
Lost.
Lost is correct. Luke, you are out for the next 3. That is right. Soviet Lieutenant General Mikhail Kalashnikov is today best known for inventing a widely used type of what? Soviet Lieutenant General Mikhail Kalashnikov is today best remembered for inventing a widely used type of what? Delrick?
Gun.
Gun, assault rifle, all correct answers for 3 points. Spider Spud and Optimash Prime are movie-themed updates of what classic toy? Spiders, Sam.
Transformers.
That is incorrect, minus 3 points. I'll read it again for Kaplan Information Domination Program. Spider Spud and Optimash Prime are movie-themed updates of what classic toy?
Mr. Potato Head. I mean, I assume that's. You don't buzz in, Dennis.
Sorry. Yep.
He got excited.
That sounds right. The Super Mash, right? Yeah, that's gotta be.
Yeah, we'll go with Luke. You're captain.
Captain. Yep.
We're going to say Mr. Potato Head. Final answer.
That is correct for 3 points, Mr. Potato.
It's weird. When I was buzzed out, it was, I don't know. It's like when you're wearing a mask, you think people can't see you, you know?
Amazing.
All right. So I found.
2 more to go. Specializing in grilled cheese sandwiches, the Arkansas food truck Grillenium Falcon. Dennis?
I'm saying salmon chi, but I know that's wrong.
That is incorrect. Minus 3 points. Over to UFAs. I'll read in it in its entirety. Easy for me to say. Specializing in grilled cheese sandwiches, the Arkansas food truck Grillenium Falcon pays homage to what film franchise?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah. Star Wars. Final answer.
The
That
whole
is correct for 3 points. Let's do one more. Starring, where'd that one go? There it is. Starring Jeff Bridges, the 2010 film, starring Jeff Bridges, the 2010 film True Grit is a reworking of a 1969 film that won what actor his only Oscar? Starring Jeff Bridges, the 2010 film True Grit. Dennis?
John Wayne.
John Wayne is correct for 3 points. Well done. All right, we go back to Jeopardy. 45-8 is our score. Plenty of points still available in round number 2. And we start with pronouns. Pronouns is our first category for 2 points. It's also the postal abbreviation for a New England state. Sam?
Me.
Me
And
is
me.
correct. Pronouns for 4 points. It's first alphabetically of a news reporter's 5 W's. It's first alphabetically of a news reporter's, Luke.
Who?
Who is incorrect, minus 4 points. We pass it over to the UFAs. It's first alphabetically of a news reporter's 5 W's.
It's gonna be
what?
what?
And what alphabetically?
Yeah.
What? Final answer.
That is correct for 4 points. What? Pronouns.
What's a pronoun, please?
So, what was that?
He said, what's a pronoun?
I didn't hear
I was
what he
like,
said.
what's a pronoun? Obviously, I don't know.
Pronouns for 6 points. To know this detergent introduced in 1959 is to know everything about laundry. To know this detergent introduced, Delray.
All?
All is correct. I saw you mouth it. I didn't hear you. Did everyone else hear him? You did hear
Oh,
him.
sorry,
Nope,
all.
some did,
All.
some didn't. So this happened to me with Chris Murner last week, where you unmuted, other people heard you, but I didn't. So we'll keep an
I
eye
heard
on that
him.
one. Yeah, so some did, some didn't. I have to put a ticket in with Zoom. That's going to go really well. Let's go to pronouns for 8 points. From Latin for separate, it means more than two. For Latin for separate, it means more than two. Dennis.
Several?
Several is correct. For 10 points. Giant mutant ants were this 1954 movie title pronoun. Giant mutant ants were this 1954 movie title pronoun. Andrew?
Them?
That is correct for 10 points. That was an awesome answer. All right. Landmarks of Africa. Landmarks of Africa. This great structure in Touba, Senegal, Touba, has room for more than 7,000 worshipers. This great structure in Touba, Senegal, has room for more than 7,000 worshipers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A mosque. A mosque. I'm hoping Touba, Tuba is my guess, but I may be wrong there. This capital's mummy-rich antiquities museum dates back to 1902. This capital's mummy... Luke?
I sure hope it's Cairo.
It is, in fact, Cairo for 4 points. Landmarks of Africa. One of the highest on the continent, the Malastanian Falls, tumble 630 feet in this nation surrounded by South Africa. One of the high... Luke?
Lesotho.
That is correct for 6 points. MaletsunYane Falls. Landmarks of Africa, 8 points. Site of a former slave trading post. An isle in the Gambia River today bears this roots character's name. Site of a former slave trading post. An isle in the Gambia River today bears this roots character's name. 5, 4, 3. Delray.
Baba Tunde.
It happened again to me. I could not hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Baba Tunde.
That is incorrect. Minus 8 points goes over to the UFAs. We're currently at 67-14. Possible 8 points here. Site of a former slave trading post. An isle in the Gambia River today bears this roots character's name.
No idea.
I don't know.
I don't even know what this roots thing is. So
TV show.
We're gonna pass.
Roots was a TV special in the
Kunta Kinte?
Kunta Kinte is correct.
in the 19 what?
Really?
1970s
Mm.
or early 80s.
Raise your hand if you were alive, guys.
Get cultured, Bailey. Come on.
I did see it though.
It is available.
I read it.
They re-released it
Long.
5 years ago, I think. Something like that. Theater superstitions. Theater superstitions. Best not have one of these on stage. If it breaks, it's 7 years bad. Alison.
Ghostlight.
Say again.
Ghostlight.
That is incorrect. Minus 2 points. Goes over to KIDP. Best not have
Mirror,
one.
right?
Mirror. But let's hear the question just in case.
Best not have one of these on stage. If it breaks, it's 7 years bad luck, and it also interferes with the lights.
Yeah, mirror.
Anyone want to?
Mirror.
Yeah, we're gonna go with mirror.
Mirror is correct for 2 points. Theater superstitions for 4 points. Hopefully, it won't really happen, but instead of wishing an actor, Andrew,
Break a leg.
that is correct for 4 points. Theater superstitions. Never say the name of this play in it. Andrew,
Macbeth.
that is correct. The Scottish play. The Scottish play. Theater superstitions for 8 points. Never carry one of these feathers on stage. The evil eye may curse the show. Delroy,
Is it peacock?
a little further.
Peacock tail feather?
That is correct. A peacock feather is the correct answer for 8 points. I don't think you want to carry a peacock on stage. That would make for an awkward show. Theater superstitions, 10 points. For safety reasons and to ward off resentful spirits, don't turn off the light. Allison,
This one is the ghost light.
that is correct. Well done. 10 points. Yeah, netted out for you, really, when all is said and done. So, last one is the Matilda effect. The Matilda effect. The Matilda effect, the marginalizing of women in science, was named for Matilda Gage, one of these fighters for the vote. Matilda effect, Andrew?
A suffragist.
That is correct for 2 points. Matilda effect for 4 points. This woman's record was not glowing enough to get her into the French Academy of... Andrew?
Marie Curie.
That is correct. You are now out of this category. It went on Academy of Sciences. Husband Pierre got in. The Matilda effect. Nettie Stevens worked on sex determination and suffered sex discrimination, discovering the XYZs. Nettie, Dennis?
Chromosome.
That is correct for 6 points. The Matilda effect for 8 points. Lise Meitner coined this phrase for the splitting of atomic nuclei, but only her partner Otto Hahn got the Nobel. Lise Meitner, Luke?
Fission.
Fission is correct for 8 points. The Matilda effect. Rosalind Franklin was the British woman who took the X-ray photos that allowed 2 dudes to find the structure of this. Rosalind Franklin was the British woman who took... Sam?
DNA.
That is correct for 10 points. 107 to 32. Here we are in pub trivia. Second set coming your way now. All right. Starring Jack. All right. Again, these are worth 6 points and 2 per 5. 6 points, 2 per 5. All right. Starring Jack Black, the 2010 3D comedy Gulliver's Travels. Bailey?
Kung Fu Panda?
That is incorrect. Minus 6
Jack
points.
Black.
Starring Jack Black, the 2010 3D comedy Gulliver's Travels is a twist on whose classic tale?
Well, it's Swift.
Yep.
Jonathan Swift.
Yep.
We're good with that? All
Yep.
right, that's our final answer.
I think Andrew agrees. That is correct. 6 points. Yep. Let's see. Starring Rob Lowe, the 2012 Lifetime movie Drew Peterson, Untouchable, is about a man accused of what heinous crime? Andrew?
Murdering his wife.
That is correct for 6 points. Starting a Victorian fad diet craze, Horace, the great masticator Fletcher, said what could be lost simply by doing what? Sam?
Chewing.
Chewing is correct. The great... fine. We are going to move on. 3 more. Steve Martin, Chevy Chase, and Martin Short don sombreros on... Dennis?
3 Amigos.
That is correct. That is correct. Stephen King's short story, The Body, was the basis for what? Sam?
Stand By Me.
That is correct for 6 points. Struggling with health issues, what author had the habit of penciling in a daily weight record on his bathroom wall? Struggling with with health issues, What author had the habit of penciling in a daily weight record on his bathroom wall? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ernest Hemingway. Ernest Hemingway. Second set of 5. Making sure I have the right questions. Okay. Sported by celebrities like Billy Ray Cyrus at times, a soul patch. Dennis?
Mullet.
Mullet is incorrect. -6 points. I'll finish the question for the UFAs. Sported by celebrities like Billy Cyrus at times, a soul patch is a type of what?
Beard. Facial
Yeah.
hair.
Like
Beard.
facial hair, beard.
That is correct
Final
for
answer,
6
yeah.
points. 4 more to go. Strike one, the umpire said, is a line from what famous poem? Strike one, Luke.
Casey at the bat.
That is correct for 6 points. Still popular. Oh, there we go. 3 more. Still popular today, C.M. Coolidge's famous paintings of dogs playing poker were originally advertisements for what? Still popular today, C.M. Coolidge's famous paintings. Bailey?
Pepsi?
Pepsi is incorrect, -6 points.
I'm pretty sure they did use them in a commercial though.
I would not doubt that at some point.
What does KIDP think?
Cigarettes.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah,
cigars.
That
or
was my
cigarettes.
first go-to. I'm willing to take the point loss, even if it's not true. So we're gonna say, yeah, we're going with cigarettes. Final answer.
I'm going to be a stickler here. Cigars is the correct answer,
Yeah.
not cigarettes.
It was worth it.
-6.
We're not going to forget.
Somebody said cigars though. I heard that. So
Yes, there was a cigars mention in there. All right. Let's continue on. 3 more to go. Sorry, that they had wrong words in that one. Wanted to make sure I said it correctly. Suffered by many babies, colic is an unexplained condition characterized by long bouts of what? Suffered by Luke.
Going with coughing.
Coughing is incorrect. -6 points. Suffered by many babies, colic is an unexplained condition characterized, by long bouts of what?
I think it's
Not
when they won't stop crying. I think it's when they won't stop crying.
crying?
Yeah,
I thought it was sleeping, but I don't know.
but I'm not
Probably-
100%
Let's
sure.
guess
but it-
crying.
Let's just
Crying,
go
you
for
probably know more than I
crying.
do.
Crying, final answer.
That is correct for 6 points. It's a lot of fun, let me tell you what.
I guess they're not sleeping because they're crying.
If a baby's sleeping too much outside the obvious, that's a good thing. that's not a condition. You say that's a win. That's a
I
good
guess I was
thing.
putting a double negative in there because I was saying that they're not sleeping.
Not sleep. Got it.
Not sleeping.
Got it. All right, 2 more to go. Suggestive of fiery rumors and exciting deals, what term is referred to as baseball's offseason? Dennis.
Hot stove league.
The Hot Stove League is correct. Last question. Super Bowl winning coach Jimmy Johnson appeared on what reality TV show in 2010? Super Bowl winning coach Bailey.
Dancing with the Stars?
That is incorrect. -6 points. Pass it over
Just
to KIDP. If you
I go
care
with-
to have one last.
He's probably one of those people in Celebrity Apprentice. I mean, that's what I would say.
That's probably.
Can we have the question, the name Billy Joe whom?
Jimmy Johnson?
Billy Joe Armstrong is lead singer of Green Day, but he has nothing to do with what's happening here. Super Bowl winning coach Jimmy Johnson made his debut on what reality TV show in 2010?
If you guys want to go with anything,
That was
I'm fine passing, but if anyone feels
we
good
we
about
got the choice. Oh yeah. That was the year, that was the year it was happening. The Apprentice was 2008
Yeah.
through 12 area. So probably a good guess.
I heard a yep from Andrew. Not as usual 3, but we'll go with The Apprentice. Final answer.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
I actually worked on season 2 and season 3 of The Apprentice way back.
Oh,
when,
wow.
back in 2004, 2005. The answer is Survivor. Survivor.
Oh, there you
Wow.
have it.
There
Hey
you have
guys,
it.
there were a lot
Delroy.
of.
Delroy. Your
Oh,
watch
Delroy was
parties.
going to say that.
I don't know if he was going to say it, but that's his
I
jam.
thought it, but I wasn't sure.
So,
but
are we going
I
to
don't
stop
remember
recording
it.
so you can tell us the inappropriate question now?
Sure. I have to go back and find it, but yes, we can in fact do that and stop the stream.